Hey, it's Michelle. It's a cold winter day and I decided it'd be an awesome day for my grandma's pasta vazul. So I'm using my multi-cooker and I love this. So that has got a 6-quart pot in it for the soup to go in. So I love that I can make this so fast. It used to be a 36-hour affair. So I'm using navy beans, dry beans out of a bag. And the reason this used to be a 36-hour affair is because I used to have to soak these beans for 24 hours and then boil them for an hour and then cook the soup all day. Sorry, that was loud. But nowadays, I just take the dry beans, I put them right into the pot, into the multi-cooker. We use the pressure cooker function and we can do this super fast. So I'm gonna put in 3 cups of water. So 1 cup of beans, 3 cups of water. What happened to my salt? Oh, here it is. Turned around and left it behind. Beans need a lot of salt. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of salt, okay, in order for them to taste good. And some black pepper. If you're using beans out of a can, they don't need nearly as much salt because they have salt in them already. But dry beans are a natural product right off the plant, so they do not have the salt in them. Okay, I'm going to put in, this just says parsley. I'm looking at my recipe. I think that's too much. About a teaspoon of parsley. I'm taking my Smith Edge can opener, popping it on the front of the can. And I'm going to put in a couple cans of tomato sauce. I usually do a can of tomato sauce and a can of diced tomatoes, but I'm out of diced tomatoes for some reason. So I'm using 2 cans of tomato sauce. So it won't have that chunk, but it'll still have the right flavor. And then the key with pasta vazul is garlic. Okay, it's all about the garlic. Gotta put in a lot of garlic, okay? So I'm gonna put in 4 cloves of garlic. Don't even try to use anything but fresh garlic, please. It's not gonna taste good. You need to use fresh garlic if you want this to taste like real Italian food, okay? I'm gonna take my garlic press, put my garlic in there. Whoops, I always cut them in half. Just makes them a little easier to squeeze. Give them a nice thing out of here. And I'm gonna put all this garlic in the pan and in the pot. Then what I'm gonna do, so while I'm doing this, I'm gonna tell you the rest of the recipe. So then I'm going to give it a quick stir. I'm gonna put it into the multi-cooker on the beans setting. This is white beans, so I'm gonna set it for 40 minutes. It's gonna take, 10 or 12 minutes to heat up and get the liquid to the boiling stage. So it's about an hour from now, the beans will be ready. I'm gonna open them and push the back of a spoon against them to make sure they crush when you do that. That's how you know they're ready. If they're not quite ready, you could close it back up and cook it for another 5 minutes. Just depends on the bean. And at that point, I'm gonna grab my jar of spaghetti and break some up and put it in the soup and put it on the sear function for the multi-cooker, which is the one where you leave the lid off. It's where you would saute your peppers and onions and stuff, or brown your beef. But at this point, I'm going to cook my my noodles. Okay, so I'll leave the lid off. I'll let it cook the noodles for 10 minutes or so, and that's it. And then the soup will be ready. I mean, it's very simple. This is what I call Italian housewife food. So, over in Italy, this would be one of the meals that they would make when the cupboard was kind of bare and there was just beans. So pasta vazul in Italian, if you would do it in English, it would be pasta e Fajoli, which means pasta and beans. So that's basically what this is. So I know in America, sometimes they put sausage in it. My family does not do that. That's not the recipe. The recipe is just beans, garlic, tomatoes, and your pasta. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I absolutely love my Deluxe multi-cooker. Honestly, it is one of the best things that ever happened to me in my kitchen. It's amazing what I can do in it. And it's on special this month for my hosts, 60% off. So if you want to host your own virtual party in January, I would love to do that with you, and you could get your own multi-cooker 60% off. So thanks so much for joining me. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Thanks.